Welcome back everybody. This is RanqeustLP here bringing you a brand new episode of Building and Beyond Skyblock Multiplayer Edition. And I honestly don't remember what episode it is. I think we're on episode number 27. That probably sounds about right. Yeah, and boy do we have quite a bit to do. Now unfortunately this is my first episode back, and really my first fully playing time on this server, and the big reason why is because well, my wedding, of course. I just got married this past weekend, and I know some of you guys that do watch my BloXCentric series, which is going up tomorrow, will have already known the whole spiel. But for those of you that prefer to just watch the Skyblock episodes, I got married this past weekend to Mrs. RanqeustLP, and yes, she is a wonderful woman. It was a fantastic ceremony, the most amazing night of my life so far. You know, I know they're going to say that there will be many others, for instance, the birth of our eventual, little RanqeustLP's children, for sure. So, but yes, so I experienced a great night. It was fantastic. As far as weddings go, I think that we definitely had a lot of luck in the weather. It's February, and we we had the perfect weekend because it was sandwiched in between two huge snowstorms. So yes, 4 days before the wedding, there was a huge snowstorm where we got, for New England standpoint, where we got over a foot of snow here, and then beautiful weather through the wedding in past couple days, and now we're in for another foot to 14 inches. Fantastic. Perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better. What am I doing? Yeah, all right. But yeah, and on top of that, everybody that RSVP'd and told us they were coming came, which is, fantastic. I mean, on top of a great feeling of knowing that all these people care, we didn't waste any money because people didn't just randomly show up, which I've seen at, my fair share of weddings. So I feel very blessed that we have lots of friends and family that really care about us, and again, it showed at night. So come on, I want you right there. Give me that wool. I'm very happy about expanding this wool farm, by the way. And granted, there's only so much grass for them to eat, so they don't all get there. Clearly, it's going to be filled out in the future. Now, this wool farm will get diversified, or I guess divided, right? So it'll be organized. It's also probably not going to be in that location, but for now, meh, it works, right? So, so we are going to have quite a bit of different resources to be able to sell. Now, while I've been gone, let's take a look. I know that I had a couple more stacks of this that I can send out. Go, get in there. That's good. And so let's go to our shop real quick. All right, we are at our shop, and let's see if anybody has purchased anything. So we've got our donation wall. Thank you for anybody, and it looks like we've got some donations. We're down to 47 sticks there, so thank you for everybody on the server who's helped out. We are out of bones. We still have arrows, but somebody did buy some, as you can see. That's lower denominations there. Very cool, very cool. Let's look at our jungle wood. It looks like little bits and pieces, which is pretty cool. So some people bought some jungle wood. Some people have bought some spruce wood. So we are overall, and the potions, boom. This is the big one. So we have sold 2 potions, which is very, very nice. And what does that mean? We have enough money to go buy some more potion ingredients. So the big ones are going to be glass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around, find the best trades, because I believe I can get some decently cheap glass within the player market. But worst comes to worst, I buy 3 pieces of glass for 600 bucks, and we make some more potions. Now that means that we've got a profit of 200. So anything less than 200 per piece of glass will just increase my profits. And now that we have a villager farm kind of rolling, then I don't really need to make or cure any more villagers, which is great. So 3 pieces of glass will turn into 3 potions, so we will be rolling in the doughs. Alright guys, so I will be back once I've got all the ingredients, and we will begin some brewing. And we are back, and unfortunately I could not find any glass in stock in the player's market. Even the ones close to 200, they were all out of stock. So I did pick up the 3 pieces of glass, which I have turned into glass bottles. So here we go. I don't think that I showed you guys how to create the potion of weakness. And so what you do is you put 3 water bottles, regular water, into a brewing stand, and then you add some netherwort. Make an awkward potion. Shouldn't take too long. Do we have any more people to shear? Yes, we do. And I wanted to talk to you guys about an LPer that I have been recently watching, and he has definitely caught my attention. And his name is Mogswamp, and he's a very cool guy, or, well, I guess compared to me, he's a kid, but as far as YouTube goes, he is way beyond my reach in terms of time. So he's been doing YouTube videos for quite a while, so he has much larger viewing than I do. But he's a great guy, and what I like about him is that he kind of took on an endeavor like I did, although he did a little bit differently. So with me, I chose to do a Skyblock. What he did was he did he's doing a flat world series on top of his other stuff that he does, but his flat world series is really, really interesting. Now, he didn't do it on a server, at least not on a server that that is public like this, and he's, you know, I can relate to a lot of the different things. Hi, kitty. Come on. My cat likes to sit with me in my in my desk chair, so I just, you know, scooch over to the side. She sits right next to me. Hello, kitty. Say hello to YouTubes. So yeah, so his flat world, there's a lot of similarities between Skyblock and flat world. You know, one being it's a very lonely place, and you do not get resources the natural way. Now, the big difference, flat world, obviously, it's a single player, so he has unlimited space to build, where I do not. But where was I? Oh, yes. But the big thing for him is that he can't get most resources like I can't. So things like getting cobblestone, and the fact that you can't get iron the same way. You can't do a whole lot of things, which is really neat. And so he's gotten, you know, he's devised a lot of different farms, and you know, used villager trading of the past to his advantage, for sure. So yeah, so he makes some great videos. Again, check him out. He does some cool stuff. Mogswamp, potion of weakness. Now what you gotta do? Boom, add some gunpowder, and you've got a splash potion of weakness. Now we've got 3 of them. We can sell them. We'll make 1,200 bucks. So our total cost, not including the resources we already had, was 600. So we essentially double our money. Sweet. Anyway, so the last episode that I watched, now I started back from the beginning. Slash spawn. I started back from the beginning, so I think I'm probably about a year or so behind where he is. I'll catch up. I promise. And he kind of went through and made a time-lapse video of just all of the hard work and dedication that he did, which is, you know, it just goes to show how much work goes into, how much extra work goes into doing something like this. And, you know, he, from the sounds of it, and yeah, I know he feels better because, you know, the video went up a year ago, so enough people have given him praise about it, but can't type and talk at the same time. But, you know, again, yeah, I appreciate it because, you know, I go through the same thing. So the video was literally him time-lapsing, you know, killing mobs, you know, farming some wheat, adding some extenders to his base, and, you know, just kind of going back and forth and back and forth. And I've definitely gotten some very interesting ideas, especially about mob farms, which that's coming down very soon, guys, very soon. So yeah, I've gotten some very interesting ideas about mob farms. I've learned a lot of different technical things from him, so thank you, Mogswamp. And if you guys are not subscribed to him or don't know who he is, please check him out, because you'll learn a lot too. Ow. Anywho, so yes, this guy here is coming down. Now, I realize that it's not the most efficient farm, and the farm that I'm going to be building that has been inspired by Mogswamps Farm is going to be a little bit similar in theory, but it's going to actually utilize 4 different versions of this. So it's going to be a much bigger farm, but it's also going to be much easier to decorate because it's going to be pretty much a square. So if you can imagine, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so 4 groupings. So with that, I know that the direct center is there. I'm probably going to end up moving this up. Well, up and over so that the center actually hits our center. And then from there, we can go up probably about pretty close to about maybe 3 more levels higher than we are. Now, the big reason why we're not going to go all the way to the top is that we have a sphere of 128 units or blocks where we will actually be able to spawn things. So for those that you don't understand, that's the major reason why we were not getting any rates on that farm when I had that spire. So a big, with the LC level that I had of 255, because I went all the way to max height, on top of the fact that we only cause mobs to spawn 128 blocks up, we totally killed all of our chances of spawning mobs to begin with. So yes, a little bit more learned. Now, with that being said, probably about another 3 or probably 2 or 3 levels would add really good efficiency, but because of the way that the mob farm is designed, you multiply that by 4, right? And you have 4 times as much spawning space. Now, I could technically do this 4 different ways, but it is not the most efficient designs. I want to have a little bit more room for the mobs to be able to walk off. So his design is pretty cool. I'll go into it in the episode where I actually do tear this down and then start to build it back up. But his design is pretty cool because it minimizes water routing, but also maximizes your space potential. So I'm going to test out some ideas from what he had, and then go from there and kind of try to modify it to suit my needs. But anyways, so I think that's going to do it for this episode. There wasn't a lot accomplished as far as technically stuff on the server or on this in this episode, and I think I haven't really accomplished much too much in BloXCentric. So this is really my let's get back into the swing of things episode for both of those series. And I also posed a question out in the episode that you will have seen on BloXCentric in episode 5. I still want to know what you guys think. Do you guys want me to pretty much focus on Minecraft stuff where hi, go away. Do you want me to focus on Minecraft stuff, at least for the time being, so while I build my channel, so that I can really get these episodes out? Or do you kind of like the little mix where I have, a couple series of Minecraft and I have a couple series of other games for filler? Let me know, because again, ultimately this channel is for your guys' entertainment. And again, I can play those games anytime I want, even if I don't record. So it's all about what you guys want to see. So let me know what you're thinking. You can even, I mean, you don't have to go back and, I mean, you can go back and watch that video, but if you want to post it onto this comment, in these comments, please do so. But yeah, so that is going to do it for this episode. Ooh, he's mad. Get in the water. Get in it. This tactic is not going to work for very long. Anyways, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. This episode is definitely coming to a close. So please leave a like, subscribe, a comment, and also for those of you that don't know, again, I'm going to start using Twitter as my incentive location, and I need to put stairs there. You know, anybody that follows me on Twitter will get little bonuses here and there. So things like early access to when episodes are going to go up. You'll get sneak peek screenshots of certain builds that I'm doing ahead of time, so you can kind of get excited for an episode. And then, you know, you never know, possibly down the road there could be different giveaways and all those kind of deals. And I forgot to put those in the darn chest. So, but yeah, so definitely follow me on Twitter. And then for those of you guys that are subscribed and you do watch, check out your account settings, because I would really like to give recognition to the people that are subscribed to me. But a lot of you guys have your subscriptions hidden, so I can't see who you are, which if that's how you want, if you don't want to be seen as far as everybody else goes, that's perfectly fine with me. But if you know, you're wondering why I'm not really talking to you or trying to interact with you, it's really because I just don't know who you are. So if you didn't know that you were not showing who your subscriptions were, then all you do is go into your YouTube settings and kind of go from there, or your privacy settings, and then you can change that there, and shoot me a message. So again, that's going to do it with the rain coming here. We will see you next time, guys. All right. Bye-byes.